Evan Aldo here. So I'm going to bring you a Bitcoin and Ethereum technical analysis today. We're going to start with Bitcoin right over here. And the main sentiment right now, as you can see, I got my market cipher DBSI on. I've been experimenting with that a bit more lately. And the main thing right now is, let's start with the daily right here. So the daily, as you can see, the VWAP is starting to curve down. It's been above the zero line for a while, so we're getting close to printing that red dot. When are we going to print it? I'd say by Monday, probably. It should be by Monday, I would say. And I think, into the weekend. Weekends are harder to predict. It's tougher to predict the weekends a lot of times. So, especially on Friday, that's where it gets a little bit harder to start trading. Less volume. People are doing things with their lives aside from trading. So 7 and 6 on the DBSI, so a little bit stronger bear. We confirm this red dot on the 16 hour, and it takes time for this to play out a lot of times. Sometimes it takes time. I do have to lean a little bit more bearish. I signaled out some trades in my exclusive Discord. If you want to check that out, link in the description below. We had a Solana trade yesterday and a short trade that was nice yesterday as well on Bitcoin. So check that out if you're interested. 8 hour. This is more bearish. 12 hour VWAP coming down. It needs to play out. I feel like we got to have this play out on the 12. Printing a red blood diamond, not red blood diamond, just red diamond on the 4 hour. However, we're not really, we have the divergence from here to here. We could draw this divergence. However, the divergence from here to here, it's more healthy, not as bad. But, it does look a little bit toppy here. It does look a little bit overbought. We're starting to look a little bit overbought. And you could draw a divergence here. That's a divergence. That's a divergence. And that it should play out. I think it probably will play out. So, yeah, 2 hour. Curving downward. Diamond. Indecisive on the DBSI. Bear even. A little bit more on the bull right here, but once you get to these lower time frames, the DBSI doesn't mean as much. Money flow crossover on the 1 hour. We'll see what happens with that. 30-minute. A lot of times you have a situation like this. Mama turtle, and then forming the baby turtle right there. And sometimes this could make for a good short entry. You come up a little bit more, bam, down. What could happen a lot of times. Places to look for. Obviously the spiral line, 52.8. After this, 51.2. Those are two big places that we could definitely go down to. Usually with the bull pennant, the bull pennant usually breaks up by now. Usually we would have wanted it to break up to 60K by now. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Could still happen, obviously. Anything could always happen. It's never financial advice, as always. But, money coming down on these lower time frames, starting to come down. Maybe, big turtle, small turtle with the green money flow, and then bam, downward. I think something like that's going to happen, bringing us downward for the next day or so. That's what I'm thinking for Bitcoin. Anything could happen though. There's always a bullish case, but we'll see. Ethereum. A little bit more money flow in these lower time frames, which is interesting. Ethereum seems a little bit more delayed. We're finally printing the red diamond on the 16 hour. That VWAP's been above the zero line for a while, coming down. We are coming into the green though, so it's indicative of sideways a little bit, consolidation. 1 hour. Big divergence here. See that? And then we'll draw the trend line from here to here. It's divergence. Big divergence. Money flow crossover should happen. Next red dot might bring us down a good amount. Doesn't look like we'll be able to make it through this spiral line. However, the bullish hope, you do have some money coming in on these lower time frames. 30-minute, like the 20-minute money coming out, printing trigger waves. One of these trigger waves could bring us down quite a bit. Definitely down quite a bit. Places to look for support. Well, market cipher DBSI. Support right there, possibly. I mean, it played with that back here. That would be around 35.61, 35.62. went for 35.60 really. Let's try out our fib level, bottom to top, 35.90, 36 even. Nice psychological area. So good shot. We'll end up in those areas. So that's that. I want to take a look at Cardano because that's not been performing as well as some of us have wanted it to perform. However, it is a different beast. A little bit more bull than bear on the daily. Come up there. Still in the green. Can't really get much out of that. Curving upward on the 12-hour. Yeah, this is one that I've been adding on my long-term hodl positions. Haven't really been trading this lately. Coming up here. A 10, so a little bit more bearish. However, you are curving up. A nice little trigger wave there. That brought us up quite a bit. That was yesterday. Okay, yeah. Or no, that was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. So it's a little wave there. 4-hour. Curving up into the green, so it doesn't look too bad. Cardano doesn't look as bad, although here's where you're starting to look a little bit bad. However, you're not seeing the divergences really. You see a divergence here to here. It doesn't look as bad as Ethereum or Bitcoin right now. It just looks choppy. A little bit more sideways with Cardano. Not a coin I want to be trading at the moment, definitely. But I always like to look at this for TA on this because it's one of the most popular ones, one of the big ones. ALGO. People have been talking about ALGO. Let's take a look at ALGO. So ALGO looks like it's ready to, it's been up, same deal. Printing a green dot in the daily, however, I don't see this as powerful as, a green dot where you've been below the zero line, like something like that. This green dot, definitely not as powerful. Above the zero line green dot, just not what we want to, not the most powerful thing. 12-hour. Curving into the red, however, it's not that much of a cause for concern because price is following it. You can't really make a divergence there. 6-hour. Curving up, so not the worst thing. Nothing too bad. You can't get a divergence because you're lower that if we print a red dot, not a true divergence. 3-hour. Still in the green, so still not awful. 2-hour. Curving down. Price is kind of following it, so not the worst thing. And then curving up on the hourly. So, this is kind of a point in the market where be careful on these. There's a lot of conflicting information on the charts. It's hard to really say whether you're going to go up or go down. I do think, I would lean more towards going down in Bitcoin, Ethereum. Some of the altcoins could ride if we do see this scenario where Bitcoin's more sideways. Usually people get bored of Bitcoin. Altcoins ride a bit. So keep that in mind. That's today's analysis. If you want to get Market Cipher, discount code ALDA15, link in description below. Check out my Patreon. I do one-on-one coaching and the exclusive Discord with some of my trade setups, stop losses, entry points, all that type of stuff. And check out my other links below if you want to help support the channel, MEXC, BITGET, all those down there. I would never link you to anything that I don't personally use myself or have benefited from. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the TA. Have a good one. Bye-bye.